life, I've been a go-getter. All I know is to go get it. Wake up in the morning, kiss my son, then go get it. Go get it. Go get it. Photo poor, so photogenic. All my life, I've been a go-getter. Wake up in the morning, kiss my son, then go get it.
Would say it's a great day for golf, and it is, don't get me wrong, but we say it's a great day for football, and the roof is wide open here in Glendale at State Farm Stadium. Today it's a Week 9 matchup set to go between the Seattle Seahawks and the Arizona Cardinals. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final 2 bring us as we're off in Week 9? And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Right to the air. Here's Murray. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. A lot of talk the other day about them wanting to quiet this home crowd early and often. Very first play of the game, they do just that.
You're exactly right about that, because that's often a conversation when you go on the road and you travel. Hey, let's take the crowd out of it. What a great way of doing so by putting the quarterback on the deck.
Gotta hope that's not a sign of things to come as they face an early 2nd and long. Another try after the first down sack. Murray. He rifles one that's intercepted. And he'll bring it back to the 9-yard line.
Fran, I wonder if someone's down there checking on the head coach right now, because he might be in a little bit of shock after what just transpired. Instead of a late drive to deal with, this guy stepped up and stole that drive away. Momentum on their side. How they attack our offense.
And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
That's a nice job there, foiling what all offenses try to do, which is control the defensive end in the running game. They want to get to the outside, and if he keeps himself free, stays on his feet, he can make a play just as he did there.
7 Pirates!
2nd down and goal. Smith. To the right side, incomplete to Metcalf. 5 yards that time on the completion, and now it's 3rd and goal. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
Now Smith on 3rd and goal. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Bo Melton, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Seahawks use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Myers connects on the PAT, and it's now a 7-0 game. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. We're they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
That'll go for a gain of 7, and that'll bring up second down. Well, this defense for the Seahawks, they were very strong in the win last week over the Giants.
And one of the key things you always look for when you're evaluating a defense is how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get per game? And how about last week's game? That number? 6. Absolutely phenomenal performance. They were on top of their game right from the first snap.
To throw again on second down. Murray. There again is Thomas. They've gone to the lot. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. Tough to imagine any team wanting to give a player like this up in a trade, but I know they're happy to have it.
It is amazing, isn't it? But we have seen big-time guys change teams. Jimmy Graham, Brandon Marshall, and their new teams are really excited to have them because they provide big-time targets.
From Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. First carry for James Conner, and he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. The Cardinals at 3-5, 2 games under 500. Well, they were losers last time out, trying to turn things around here in this one.
And it always helps to have the home crowd behind you, giving you encouragement as long as you give them something good to cheer about. So you know they just want to come out and play well for their faithful, and I expect them to do just that.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. To throw is Murray. This is made by Marquise Brown. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
Big. Buzz.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on 3rd down.
Might have been thrown out territory if they didn't pick it up.
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call. I had a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
Murray's throw complete here to his receiver, Brown. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. So the completion good for 6 yards, and that's going to bring up second down. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger game. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and get some more big shots down.
Meanwhile, Murray's throw complete to McBride. And he's going to be taken down right at the 10-yard line. And now the Seahawks are going to take a timeout here on defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10.
Omaha.
Murray now. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. And the Seahawks are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line.
Partner, there's no other way you can describe it because that was absolutely just gut-wrenching for that offense. They were right on the precipice. Points were available. All they had to do was just fall forward, and they were going to put them up on the board. Instead, a long drive ends in heartbreak and a melancholy trip back to the drawing board. How you like it when I go a little bit lyrical for you?
Coming to the line here to get the next drive, the Seahawks offense. Targeting the out route, and he completes this to Metcalf. So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and they'll be left with 2nd and a couple.
Here we go. 60 Eagles.
They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. These two teams, they met up in Seattle earlier in the year with the Seahawks coming away victorious. So a win here in Arizona would give them the season sweep.
Come on, set! 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick! Ready?
Play action, it's Smith. He's able to find Melton. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
Well, it's almost as if they didn't leave the field after the first drive. They picked right up where they left off. Another good throw there. And this
Buffalo 18!
Here in the early going.
Smith on first down. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked by Trayvon Mullen, and they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. This will be caught by Brown. And he'll be brought down at the 27.
Well, that was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and play in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
Hey, hold on. Hey, Go.
Murray now on first down. This is caught. It's Brown. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover. And they're taking no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a first and goal.
Omaha.
We'll take this one in. It's a Cardinal touchdown. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks get their big gifts at the end of the season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
Taking it about the 1. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line.
Ready.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. 3-5 on the year. Very hard start is certainly not an ideal position to be in at the halfway point of the season. CD, do you see an avenue where they can still be a playoff team, or is that ship sailed?
Well, since you took me to the nautical side, I'm going to try and keep up here, because to me, this ship is about ready to pull out of port. These next couple of games are absolutely must-wins for them. Now, if they can win, get to 5-5, maybe they start believing in themselves. But a loss here, that would move them to 3-6. And if that's the case, well, that boat is going to head out to the harbor with them still on the dock.
Ready.
The Cards go a nickel, an extra defensive back out there now on third down. Here's Smith. He's got his big tight end, Fant. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as this defense unable to hold. It's a 7-yard gain there on 3rd and 2.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Picked up first down.
Walker down on 1st and 2. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Ready?
Second and 9, just a yard on that last run. On the ground. And he hit it. The ball is jarred free. Seven, our score after one. So possession still theirs, but now they face a third down.
18 Radley, 18 Radley.
Now Smith. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Here we go.
So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Ready?
Out of the young Walker with it. And he is going to lose yardage here. So a loss of 5, and it'll be second down.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
Ready?
So after a rare misstep on this drive, they'll try to make amends on 2nd and 15.
Left thing, 19.
Here's Smith. He'll find Metcalf. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line. That's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. What's a good quarterback? They just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 17-yard line. Well, forget the run on 3rd and 1. They shock the D and rip off a pretty big play.
Let's go now.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
County Lions. 19 tight, 19 tight. Ready?
Now to the ground, here's Walker. They'll go down here at the 12-yard line. He was brought down by Trayvon Mullen.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And he's brought down. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up 1st and goal. There was a little space there, yes, but that was a well-executed run by the rookie.
It was, and he wasn't one of the higher-rated rookie running backs coming out. He's probably on the next tier. But let me tell you something. If he becomes more consistent,
get in. He's over for the touchdown. The sneak successful from a yard out, and the Seahawks have taken the lead. Extra point up and through by Myers, and that makes the score 14-7. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. Fields it right around the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. As this offense comes back out here, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game. And they've been on the sideline for a while. They did score the last time out. They just had to watch that long sustained drive, so we'll see if they can shake the rust off.
Yeah, and that's always a question that you have when you have to come off the bench after having sat there for a long time. Are you ready to go? Are you loosened up? But even more so, are you mentally alert and ready to put your best product out there?
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. And for the 3rd time here this half, it's intercepted. Tariq Woolen picks it. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. Keep in mind, he had the 3-interception game last week, so we requested to talk with him this week. He was all smiles. He's still all smiles.
Yeah, we didn't jinx him at all, did we? No. Because ordinarily that happens. But not in this case. I think a lot of it goes back to his technique. His ability to see the quarterback throw the ball while understanding where the receiver is running his route allows him to make a lot of plays on the football, and he's taking it away at a really high rate. Well, they certainly knew their challenge as the series began. And they got
18 Cardinals, 18 Cardinals.
Goal now, get 2 more stops and limit the damage to a field goal.
Check, Bobcat, check, Bobcat.
Walker. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
On the race.
They had great starting position to begin the drive, but now they look up at a 3rd and 5.
60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat. Ready.
On 3rd down, here's Walker. Takes it down to the 13 and picks up the 1st. That's good for 9 yards as they convert on the 3rd down play.
So it's pretty simple, partner. You pick up a turnover, set you up in excellent field position. The last thing you want to do is go 3 and out in this spot.
Yeah, they would have had to set up for a field goal attempt, but now they keep those touchdown hopes alive. On 1st down, Smith. Throw left side, they're Shorts with it. Yeah, this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
Here we go, here we go.
This is 2nd down and 1. Walker running right. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Kenneth Walker, his 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Seahawks have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Myers connects on the PAT. And it's now 21-7. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. Taking it about the 1. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. It's still early in this one, Charles, but the last time this offense was out there, they threw their first interception of the ball game, so trying to avoid repeating that mistake. He's got a man, complete. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. 25 yards that time.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you play basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit more. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there, pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Murray. He's got a man, complete. getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A big pickup of 38.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray. This will be caught once again by Brown. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. Throwing again on second down. Murray. And this is incomplete.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
They tried to throw on second down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. They'll try and run forward with Connor. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. Give him 7 yards on the play as they do pick up the 3rd down conversion. Okay, CD, second quarter, look at their deficit and where they're at on the field. They're going for this, right?
I think that they are because down at this point, they've just made that big move. Ride the momentum while you can. I know people think, hey, you got to get some points here. Hey, you're riding it big time.
They'll run here with Connor. No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal.
Let's go!
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
They'll try to run this is Connor. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. Only a yard that time, so now a decision to be made here on 4th and goal. Defense didn't budge on 3rd down. Now what are we going to see on 4th?
We are soon to find out, but does this feel like old school football or what?
Oh, yeah.
It's an old-fashioned goal line stand. I know what I would call on offense. I would go for it. I want some type of a play where my quarterback has a chance to run it or throw it. I don't just want one static play.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
Come on.
Into the line here to begin their next drive. The
79
Seahawks
Broncos.
offense. And still plenty of time remaining here in the half. More than a minute. We'll see if they just want to protect that lead or try to add on to it.
Well, with as much time as is left on the clock, I would imagine it would be the latter. I think they're going to try and add on to it. So what they're going to tell the team is very simply, if you can get out of bounds after making a play downfield, terrific. If you can't, everyone hustle to the line of scrimmage, either run another play or clock it and start over again.
Ready?
So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the
70 Ranger, 70 Ranger. 18, Pioneer.
Gino now to throw. Throwing the out route, and he connects with Fant. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a 2nd and just a few inches left.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time.
Let's go.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down.
19
leads us to
right.
3rd and inches.
Ready?
They'll fake it. Now Smith. it's inside the 25. So apparently some grabbing of the jersey there on the O-line.
Yeah, just look in the interior, and that's where the penalty occurred.
Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains.
Cut 19! Cut 19!
Throwing on third down, Smith. He'll fire one downfield for Fant. And unable to connect, incomplete. Now give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down. On fourth down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon. He'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Not much time remains here in this first half. We'll see if they can get something out of this drive, at least a field goal. They can certainly use it down by 2 scores. And that's going to be caught downfield by Brown. And he's going to be up around the 45-yard line. Called that a very strong gain of 24.
And as a quarterback, you always want to expect gaps in the defense, and he finds one here. Crossing route, working from right to left across the field. And once you get defenders going in that direction, it is awfully hard for them to pivot back, and you end up getting the first down.
Omaha. Push. Omaha.
Throwing on first down is Murray. He's going deep for Brown. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw is Murray. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks.
Now, how about this throw right here? Had to throw it to the left sideline, and you know the timing's...
Now, I believe they've buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play, with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half. On first and 10, here's Murray. Got him in. It's Brown. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Throwing again, Murray. Man open left side is Brown. Down inside the 10. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Throwing now is Murray. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
They're putting together a drive here in the final minutes of the half, but the coverage has been tight all game long, and they certainly want to keep them off the scoreboard here.
Try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. Murray to air it out again. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Kyler Murray in the final seconds of the first half. And the Cards are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Extra point good by Cleveland. It's now 21-17. So 6 seconds, all that remains of this first half as the kick is away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. So time perhaps for one final kneel down before they take this lead to the locker room. And with time running down, they go down to a knee. So we've come upon halftime with the visiting Seahawks. They're out in front. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Seahawks with the advantage, and they get the football first as the second half is underway. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Here we go.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. As this offense gets the field to begin opening the second half, Charles, remember that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
they went into the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches in a lot of ways. They had to run from this side that first half.
And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. Just a loss of a yard there, but it's not going to help. Now they face a 3rd and 14. Well, that was a heck of a play there on the outside.
Partner, sometimes I think on a play like this as a corner, you've got to think to yourself, all you got to do is slow him down so others can come
Warrior
over.
70.
But in this case, he said, forget that. I got this. Sorry you had to make the run for nothing, fellas.
Got a man, it's Schwartz complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call.
Whenever we talk about moving the sticks and controlling the football, there's a great example right there. Those are the third downs you need to convert to win football games. We're in the third quarter of this one, and this is a tight one. In order to maintain pace, the other team and put points on the board, those are the things you need to continue to convert.
And he'll get it across midfield and down into Cardinal territory. 40 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and
Okay,
every time.
ready?
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And not able to break away this time as they're going to to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up third down.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Panther 11, Panther 11.
Right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. Now here's a deep shot that's complete. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. Give him 30 yards there.
As a general manager, you're counting on your first and second round draft picks to have a big-time impact on your team. But where you make your bones, rounds 3 through 7. If you can find a few diamonds in the rough there, develop them,
Let's go now.
going, and we're seeing one right here.
Yeah, plays like that lead me to believe that they found a diamond in the rough. The red zone now. Smith under a heavy rush, and down he goes. It's Zaven Collins who got in there to get the sack.
I know there'll be a little bit of criticism there because they went right back to the air after the huge pickup and ended up getting sacked. That's often a play that you make. You feel like you got momentum on your side.
Unfortunately, the O-line failed to hold
Get him, Pirates! Get him, Pirates! 60 Maverick! 60 Maverick!
Tap it quickly to their receiver. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30.
Bring it up, bring it up.
Well, I think the hope is, with a touch pass like that, maybe you catch the defense off guard.
Get it!
They were all over that.
And it is the kind of
Buffalo
play
18!
that works better against certain defenses. And this clearly was the wrong one to run into. Really nice
Trap
job.
50! Trap 50! Ready?
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. Touchdown! DK Metcalf, 30 yards. And they're able to add on to their advantage. That seemed pretty ideal there for the offense, Charles. You take a little bit of time off the clock here in the third quarter, decent length drive, and you pad your lead as well at the end of it.
And what it does is let you feel like you're in control of this game, even more so than a two-touchdown lead, right? Because you have taken that time off, as you noted, which means they couldn't get you off the field. You ran your playbook the way you wanted to, and you gave your defense some rest. What a big-time drive in that situation.
Fielded just outside the goal line. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And their deficit halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change their thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
Eight yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple. Here's Murray. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a third and long.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw up a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
Shotgun now from Murray. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Well, he leads the NFL in interceptions and nearly added to that total.
Got his hand on it, couldn't quite corral it. It's been a Pro Bowl-type season for him, and the term ball hawk really comes into play, doesn't it?
Yeah, I like that one a lot because teams want to avoid that type of a player. Sometimes you just can't. He just knows where the ball is.
A big kick that time, 52 yards. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive.
Here we go, here we go.
To hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
They'll run the toss to Walker. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature and make sure you don't get hit.
18 Rattler, 18 Rattler.
Smith. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
And here's Dixon to punt now as he gets this one away. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, and that could have been trouble.
I know there's no magnet in the ball, but sometimes for the punt returner, after such a scramble, it sort of feels that way, doesn't it? If he has it, he loses it, somehow the ball finds its way back to him.
The tone for his sin, and you know he's taking a deep sigh of relief for him. Good starting field position for him as they come 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line. Here's Murray from midfield. He's going deep for Brown. He's got his man. It's in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Well, it's so easy to focus on the speed and elusiveness of Kyler Murray, but as he shows right there, don't sleep on the arm strength.
More than a play like that. Here in the stadium, all eyes were on the receiver streaking downfield, and you know everyone was thinking, what a connection there for the touchdown.
And the next-gen stats, they tell the story. That's a full 67 yards. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Caught by the linebacker, Miles Jack.
It's interesting that when it comes to 2-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Ready?
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
Mustang 19.
Certainly want to avoid what they had to do last
19 tight,
possession.
19 tight.
This game's starting to tighten up.
In a basketball sense, you think about taking a little bit of the air out of the ball, right? Maybe milk some clock, limit the possessions.
He's got a man, complete. And they're going to get this down inside the 15.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of
great.
yardage.
A real field flipper there.
60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat.
First down in the red zone. Smith. Dancing to his left. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try to pick up the first down. And don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Smith escapes, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. He couldn't get away. He'll wind up losing a dozen yards. A 12-yard loss brings up 3rd. Now a tough spot for Geno Smith and company after the sack. It's 3rd and long.
Cowboy 80.
Throwing now is Geno. gets to him again. That was J.J. Watt getting in there and getting him to the ground. Well, it's been a little bit of feast or famine because he's thrown for decent yardage, and obviously they've got the lead, Charles, but now he's been sacked 4 times.
And what I'm focusing on is his toughness in the pocket, because you mentioned the feast or famine part. He's played well in between being dumped on his back, but every time he's had a chance to throw the football, he's been impressive.
So a nice kick there as they are able to add on to their lead.
And that's exactly what you're looking to do. Maneuver yourself into range. That way, if your drive stalls out, you're able to get something out of it. And they do so right there.
And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true. Last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone. But his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Tariq Woolen picks it. So a nice play defensively by the rookie, coming up with the INT.
And that's a late-round pick right there, making a first-round impact. And a lot of these day 3 corners end up winding up on special teams and sub-packages and even on the practice squad.
Here we
He's
go.
really made an impact on this defense, and he comes up with the interception there.
Ready.
On the counter, it's Walker. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the 3rd quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get it. No, right here, right in front of them. Melt the clock down, get to the 4th quarter, try and keep going.
And try to keep that lead.
Exactly.
Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Ken Walker with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Seahawks are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter. Well, it has been the passing game that's really been responsible for much of the scoring so far. But let's not forget about this running attack. They're pretty good, too, as evidence right there.
And Brandon, the fact that they've thrown the ball so well contributed to that touchdown, because that was a defense that was really keyed up to cover those receivers. All they wanted to do was blanket them. They didn't have enough men in the box to stop the run, and you saw the end result.
Here's Myers now to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Well, this offense trying to change the script here a little bit, CD. Trailing on the scoreboard, and the last time out on the very first play of the drive, they threw that interception.
And you definitely saw his coaches, teammates come over to him on the sideline, trying to help him shake it off, because in this game, his team is down right now. So it's important to make sure you get some confidence back for both the quarterback and the entire offense. Otherwise, those mistakes could continue to pile up.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. From the gun, Murray. He's got a man, complete. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. An excellent pickup at 34 yards.
The dynamic duo is doing damage in this one, and they've certainly been on point throughout. And they hook up again for another big play.
1st and 10 is counter. And this defense not ready for that one as he'll take this down inside the 25. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'll guarantee he quietly has told him, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
This is taken in by McBride. Touchdown, Cardinals. Trey McBride, a 24-yard touchdown. And the Cardinals are able to cut into that deficit. Prater for the extra point. As this gets him back within a touchdown and a 2-point conversion. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. Taken at the goal line. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. Coming to the line here to begin the next drive, the Seahawks offense. Back down to one score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
Let's go now. 19 Tiger, 19, 70 Ranger, 70 Ranger.
Now Melton on the Jets. And now a fumble. The ball's out. And they will finally bring this run back to an end, but not before he's down inside the 5-yard line at the 4. So holding on the offense, they go ahead and decline the penalty, and the ball will change hands on the fumble recovery. So now, just like that, things change dramatically. It's 1st and goal. Murray down. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. And the Seahawks are going to have the football at their own 1-yard line. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that. Maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. A quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ballgame, I would have said never, not in a million years, but here we go.
There's a lot about that play you could easily see coming. Backed up in the shadow of their own goal line, you know they're going to face pressure.
He's lucky his arm was going forward. It was close, but it was going forward.
Yeah, it could have been a safety or even given up a defensive touchdown.
Smith, an incomplete pass on 1st down. Now it's 2nd and 10.
Dragon 60. Right.
They'll throw again from their own end zone. He's got a man, complete. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. That one good for 37 yards. What a game it's been for this duo.
They remind me of a good comedy team. They know how to play off the defense so good. No matter how one rips, the other's right there to pick them up, and they are shredding them in this ballgame.
Isaiah Simmons, boy, he can move all over the field, and he gets a tackle for loss there. This offense has had a lot to like in this game. I don't know that last play, though, is going to make the highlight reel.
It's not going to make the highlight reel, but it will be the focus of the film session that the team has to sit through. I've said those before. Never any fun. You're always excited about your good plays, and they actually fast forward through those. All right, that was good. All right, great. They get to the bad ones and really illuminate them. Not cool. The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football.
Here we go,
the
here we
defense
go.
there swarming to it and not allowing that to happen. Did not let him get downfield.
Ready.
Now Gino going for Metcalf on the deep ball. That's caught inside the 20. And they're going to get this down inside the 15. Well, he's been doing this for a lot of years. The arm strength still there, and he showed it off on that one.
Let's go, let's go.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Oh, no, he lost the football. And the Cardinals have got it, going the other way. The big fella. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. Past the 20. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line.
Well, partner, here's where team football gets tested a little bit, because I know the defensive guys were over there chilling on the sidelines, and all of a sudden, they heard the sudden change call because that fumble puts them right back on the field, and they've got to go out and finish the game now themselves.
Absolutely. Nursing that slim lead here in the fourth, a costly turnover. Following that fumble recovery, it's Murray. And Hopkins is getting it. Touchdown, Arizona. From 13 yards out. And the Cardinals have a chance to tie things up as they trail by 2 here in the fourth. So part one of what they needed is done. They get in the end zone. Now you have to imagine we'll see a try for 2.
And that's what the Bears defensively, they can hang their head right here. They still got a chance to come out with the lead if they make a play.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. Fields it right around the goal line. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
Ready.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Now, Charles, you got to remember, last possession they fumbled. It led to a touchdown. One-score game here. Got to be careful.
And this is where coaching and training really comes into play, doesn't it? What does everyone say after an error? Next play, move on, next drive.
Come on, come on.
To come to the front, they got to take care of business right here and act like the last series just didn't happen.
On 2nd and 10, Smith. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back, because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side.
Ready,
And all of a
ready.
sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
Warrior 70. Ready.
Throwing is Smith. The Cards get to him here. He's brought down for a sack. J.J. Watt picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Now here's Michael Dixon as the drive goes backwards, so he's on the punt away. And they'll go ahead and down this one right on the chalk of the 20-yard line. And now hang on here. The door, can you hear it? It's a little open.
Or is that the squeaky hinges that I'm hearing right now? Yeah, the door.
Is that too high pitched?
No, not at all. The door is open a little bit. It's almost like when you told those horror stories on the camping trip. Right? And now, look out. Got a little bit different look on the game at this point.
Big momentum swing here in the fourth on the punt fumble. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down.
I got the sense that the defense created a little momentum for them there, didn't they?
Did their job, forced the punt. Now, nice start to the drive. Offense has to do their part.
Yeah, they certainly do, but what a great start for them. They've got to go thank the guys on D.
They'll run with the backup. This is Williams. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Give Uchenna Nwosu the credit for the stuff.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. a loss resulted.
So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Here's Murray. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up 3rd.
Late in the game, he's certainly doing everything in his power to buy time for his guys to make a play, but in this case, he's surrounded, and all he has room to do is to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. To throw, it's Murray. DeAndre Hopkins making the catch. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed, too.
Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. They'll fake it to counter. Now Murray. And Murray in trouble here, and down he goes. The pressure from multiple guys there as they bury him for a big 9-yard loss. But defensively on the previous play, they gave up a pretty good chunky yardage, but right there, they got a good portion of it right back.
And if we just flip it around from the offensive perspective, took a nice step forward, and how about a couple of leaps backwards after that play? They've got a big call coming up here to try and gain that yardage back.
That's one.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Murray. Pass to the right, and he's got McBride. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
2 minutes remain, and that's our score differential as well. 2 points here in the 4th quarter. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Out of the gun. Here's Murray. Goes right back to McBride. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. The Cardinal passing game dialed in now. 1st down.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Murray to throw. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a non-stop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try to get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
Back to throw. Murray. So left side hauled in by McBride. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. The Cardinal passing game dialed in now. 1st down.
But they got the yardage they needed there, picked up the 1st down, got out of bounds. How about the urgency that they have, as well as they understand where they are in the field?
Hey.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
Oh.
Connor going to get it again on second down. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. James Conner with his second touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Cardinals put together a fourth quarter drive to take the lead. What a comeback. 3 fourth quarter touchdowns. They turned this game upside down.
It just tells you one more time, it's not over till it's over, right? You got to continue to battle, continue to play, and you walk a fine line as a team with the lead to it, aren't you? Trying to drain clock, yet at the same time continue to move, because otherwise you bog down. In this case, though, it's been a heck of a comeback.
It has been one heck of a comeback. You're right, though. Maybe on the other side being a little too conservative at times, and we'll see what's happened.
You wonder about Atlanta, Super Bowl 51?
And he returns this to the 22.
Let's go.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and in the second quarter, he may very well run by him, but in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
On the jump.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. Now it's Smith. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now 4th down.
Partner, they've got one chance left to keep this one going, and I think for you and me, let's think along with their offensive coordinator now. Has to think back, cycle through every play of this contest, and remember what's worked and what hasn't. Because right here, he needs the best play of the game in order to keep this one alive.
Rig alert! Rig alert!
Desperation time for Smith on 4th down. Able to find Melton. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. 4th down, trying in the 4th quarter. They felt compelled to go for it, and they got it.
Grab 50! Grab 50! Ready?
Plays have been successful throughout the game that have worked in the distance you need, and that's exactly what they got done.
And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming.
Here we go, Jack! 18 rattlers! 18 rattlers! Go!
Smith. Oh, and that nearly ended it. That should have been intercepted, but he cannot corral it, and that is a lifeline there with 3rd down coming up. Nearly an interception. If that one's picked off, it's over. So a new lease on life, so to speak.
A lot of times when you're in coverage, you're so focused on the man and the coverage. As sometimes the ball, if it arrives, it surprises you. That may have happened to him in that situation.
Oh, and he'll be tackled and covered up inbounds. They get another first, but they're working with no timeouts. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
19. 19 tight. 19 tight. Street. 60 Bobcat. 60 Bobcat. Ready?
Smith now to throw. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete. Couple extra defensive backs out there in the dime, and because of that, really not many places to throw the football, if any.
And typically, what would you want to do against that dime?
Run the football.
You want to run the ball, but you can't do it in this situation. Not nearly enough time on the clock. You're having to really navigate against a tough defense presented against you.
Let's go now.
Smith, an incomplete pass on first down. Now it's 2nd and 10.
Hurt. 79 Broncos.
Back to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And that is going to be incomplete. Boy, they got the tip they were looking for, but couldn't secure it. And this one's over. What a thrilling fourth quarter this one was. Well, at least I guess if you're cheering for the winning side, an outstanding comeback, though, that saw them completely take control and change the outcome of this game.
Yeah, I'm not sure how many of us saw